I made a TV pilot for under £1,000 and it was terrible. In this video, I'm going to let you know the mistakes I made. I'll play to you the full pilot at the end and hopefully you avoid a lot of the terrible mistakes I made. So I'm going to start with a little bit of context, give you a bit of backstory to what led me to produce a pilot. I'll then go through my mistakes and then play the actual pilot. If you want to skip to whatever bit, best works for you, feel free to do that in the chapters down below or the description, yada yada. So let's start with why did I make a TV pilot? Well, here's the thing. It was way back in 2010. I just moved to Maidstone in Kent, and I had just had a little beautiful baby girl, and I wanted to change my life quite quickly because at the time, I think I was about 29, knocking on the door 30, and I was thinking, oh, do you know what? I need to get a move on with this whole career malarkey because nothing's really moved forward in my 20s. So I had the bright idea of creating a TV pilot, and I kind of thought, arrogantly thought, well, if Ricky Gervais could do it, I could do it. If he could rock up with a script to the BBC, I'm not only going to rock up with a script, but I'm going to rock up with a flipping pilot. How hard can it be? How hard? How hard? Turns out, very. So I set myself a goal to produce the whole thing within 3 months. 3 months. And when I say produce the whole thing, it's so weird looking back. I don't just mean produce the production. I mean write the flipping script, develop it, if I can even call what I did develop, and then produce it within 3 months. Which, if you talk to any writer who's ever attempted to write a sitcom and get one off the ground, and if you're lucky enough to speak to anyone who's actually got one off the ground, that's insane. No one could do that. But maybe Larry David and Ricky Gervais are at that kind of level where they can turn around content, great content, that quickly. Is there anyone else out there right now who could do it? I don't know. I don't think there is. They think there is. So arrogantly, naively, that was the goal and challenge that I set myself. But where the whole thing really just let itself down was the utter and complete underdevelopment that I did of every aspect of the sitcom that you will see in the pilot. Starting with the comedy. The gags overall were fairly weak. And fetch a pail of water and way out, will you? There were 1 or 2 cliche gags in there.
I shouldn't masturbate then. Well, I wouldn't. It might drop off.
There's like a cancer gag within like 2 minutes, which is just wrong.
I have cancer.
So 12 years on then, what would I have done differently with this pilot? I wouldn't have made it, actually. In fact, I'd go as far as saying I wouldn't have made any of the TV pilots that I've made. Here's why. You see, when you create a TV pilot, you've got very limited options with what you could do with it. Unless, the caveat, right? The caveat is if a network kind of gave me the green light. If a network kind of picked up one of my scripts and they said, yeah, do you know what? This script is great. Here's some money. Go out, make a TV pilot. Then yeah, absolutely. Go out and make a TV pilot. You got all the right signals. You got the green light. But without that green light, you got very limited options with what you could do with it. Now, a few months back, I was lucky enough to meet director Tom Marshall. He directs Space Force with Steve Carell and Ted Lasso with that guy whose name I can't remember right now. And I asked him for some advice, and I said, look, Tom, I'm in this position now where I don't really know what to go out and produce. The TV pilots that I produced, yeah, they've opened doors. They haven't got me to where I want to be. I could go out and produce a full-blown feature film, but my budget for that would be like super limited. Or I could go out and produce a short comedy film. And he said, look, Kev, I really think you should go and produce a short comedy film because, that's how I got my career off the ground. That's how you get yourself known in this game. So that is pretty much the reason why if I could go back in time, and I know that people say you shouldn't have regrets, but that's why I wouldn't produce this if given another choice. I hope those comments were useful. Here's the pilot. If you're watching this, strap in, brace yourself, and I'll see you on the other side.
Here to see Dr. Hill.
Take a seat.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Would you mind just covering your mouth when you cough? Like, can you get better? I don't really want to walk away with something new.
It's only a small cold. You can move somewhere else if you're not comfortable.
There's nowhere else to move. Would you mind just covering your mouth?
Yes, I would mind.
Why would you mind? Oh, nice. So you're ignoring me while still infecting me and infecting everyone else around you. That's lovely. That's great. Hello? Excuse me? Hello?
Piss off.
Piss off? No, I won't piss off. So you're happy coming in here, not only infecting me, but everyone else around you, like you got some kind of magic cough. Maybe it doesn't infect people. Maybe it cures people. Maybe you got some kind of special Jesus cough. Do you know what I would do? Do you know what I would do if I were you? I'd check in outside, and then I'd wait outside. Do you know what that's called? That's consideration for others. Remember that next time you're in a flipping waiting room.
I have cancer.
Well, I didn't know she had cancer.
Mr. Kevin Durham.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, mate. Cancer bully.
Okay, turn round. In again, please. Okay, you can sit down now. It sounds like possibly a very mild chest infection. If your chest gets worse in 2 days' time, then come back and I'll give you some antibiotics then.
Yeah, do you know what, in terms of chest infections, I might as well have a PhD in chest infections. I know when I've got one now. I'd much rather get it while it's still small, so it doesn't have to get bad,
I
okay?
don't think you need antibiotics at this stage. Just give it 2 days. If it gets worse, come back and I'll give you some.
Look, I can't afford to wait. My partner is heavily pregnant, we're moving house in a week. I just want some antibiotics now to clean us up.
People like you tend to think antibiotics are the cure for everything. Really, it's not the case.
People like me, look, all I know is that last time I had a flipping chest infection, I took some antibiotics, then chest infection, within 2 days it was gone.
What do you think happens when someone has a serious chest infection?
So you're testing me now? Okay, so what I think happens is that you're bedridden, you can hardly move, you've got yellow phlegm coming out all the time. That's what happens.
What happens is people can't move at all. They lie in bed all day, they cough a great deal, yellow mucus comes out, and they have a fever.
So a chest infection is just like what I described?
You didn't mention the fever.
Well, do you know what, as you mentioned it, I did have a flipping fever. I remember because I had to change the sheets because I was sweating them so much.
Mr. Durham, you're not even coughing. Now, we don't tolerate any form of bullying at this practice, and you've already upset one of my cancer patients today, so if you don't mind.
You mean the woman in the waiting room? You heard about that? Look, I didn't know that she had cancer. She was coughing openly. I just asked her to cover her mouth, and I'm not flipping bullying you.
You can't contract cancer from a cough.
I don't think you catch cancer from a cough. I do think you get a cold or a cough from someone else coughing.
If you take your inhalers, it'll loosen up your chest and clear up your airwaves. Now, thank you.
Do you know what? I think I would like a second opinion.
Come in.
Sorry to disturb you, Doctor. Mrs. Smith's complained about the wait.
Okay, Jenny, thank you. I'll be right there. Look, you can book a second appointment to see someone else, but you'll have to wait till later this evening.
Okay, and how do I do that? Because it's really clear to me that you're just not getting what I'm saying.
Look, you know what? Why don't you just have the prescription? And it's not like I spent 7 years studying medicine, gaining a couple of degrees or anything.
Okay, look, I'm sure you're well trained in all of that. I just know my own chest. If you had a flipping calf for the best part of 10 years with the same problem with that calf all that time, and you knew exactly how to fix it, you took it into a mechanics, they told you had to wait best part of 2 days, you knew your calf was going to get worse. What would you flipping do? Thanks.
Welcome. Bully.
Did you say anything?
No. Goodbye, Mr. Darren.
Goodbye.
Okay, sir, that's all booked in for you. I shall see you later. Thanks a lot, bye.
You right, mate? Here for my MOT?
Oh, is it booked in already?
Yeah, I booked online earlier under Mr. Durham.
Mr. Durham?
Yeah.
Oh, there's your split D.
REKM, like the
Yeah.
town.
Oh, don't seem to have anything booked in for you,
Alright,
sir.
mate. Hang on a sec. Look, check it out.
Oh, that looks like a booking form.
Yeah, that's why I'm showing it to you.
Give us a couple of minutes, I'll need to check this out.
Okay. Excuse me, quick question. Why are you charging for coffee here?
Excuse me?
Well, look, you would have thought that given I'm paying 35 quid for a service, I could have got a free cup of coffee.
I don't deal with the coffee machine, sir.
I mean, how much do you think each cup costs? 10p, 5p? I mean, it's just a few coffee granules and some water, isn't it? Do you know what? You know, every time I go to the hairdressers, they give me a cup of coffee. Almost every time. Like a knee-jerk reaction. It's like, Kevin, hi, how you doing? How you been? Take a seat. Here's your cup of coffee. Now that's what I call good service.
Would you like me to call the manager, sir? You can discuss having a free cup of coffee with him.
I don't want a cup of coffee. I just find it interesting.
Oh, there's your booking there.
Good.
Didn't show up for some reason. It's there now though, and luckily enough, we can fit you in right now.
Why couldn't you see it before?
Glitch on the system.
How can there be a glitch in the system?
It happens from time to time. Computers, you know.
No, I don't know.
Give us your keys, I'll take the car through now.
Okay.
Sir, we have a policy, you can't stand in the ramp area. Please wait in the viewing area.
Look, mate, I've never been to this garage before. I've heard a lot of horror stories about big garages. I'd much prefer to stay by the car.
Don't you trust me?
It's not that I don't trust you, I just don't know you.
Isn't that the same as not trusting me?
No, two different things. One is about knowing you enough to entrust you with something very valuable of mine, and the other is knowing your name and stuff about you.
Look, my name's Chris, I watch EastEnders and my favourite colour is blue. Now please stand outside the ramp area.
Look, mate, do what you need to do. I'll hang back. You won't even know that I'm here. I'll just hang back. Just do what you need to do.
No, I can't do this. My job's on the line here, and if I lose my job, I'm fucked.
All right, look, mate, where is this ramp area?
Inside the yellow line.
How's that?
Great, thank you.
What would have happened if I didn't move back behind that line?
Well, I'd have to notify the health and safety rep and my manager, who would have to inform the area manager. And then I'd have to phone the police.
Well, what would they make me do?
Make you stand behind the yellow line.
Turn the lights on the van.
Okay, babe, what are you up to? No, not long. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes back. Be about half an hour. Yeah. Well, I'm feeling ill.
Hello, sir. Sorry, you can't stand in the MOT area. Did your attendant not tell you that? Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Here, you. Come over here. What? How dare you? You know you're not supposed to let the clients come stand in the MOT area. Now, what do you think? Didn't you say anything to him?
I did, I told him.
Ah, he doesn't seem to think so. Well, look, this is your third and final warning. You're fired.
Hang on a sec, mate. Hang on a sec.
Oh, you don't have to say another word, sir. We pride ourselves on giving an excellent service. The MOT is on the house.
Oh, but...
Ah, you've caused enough grief in this place. Now look, pack up your things and get out.
Oh, Jeff.
Come on.
Hold on a second, mate. Hang on.
You've just cost me my job. You're going to pay for this.
What? I didn't do anything.
You're a right idiot, do you know that?
What? It wasn't my fault. Excuse me, mate. Can you move? Hey! Oi, can you move? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, what the hell? Look, can you get off my car now?
Hello, darling. Where are you?
Look, babe, I told you I'm meeting Woody for lunch.
Well, can you pick me up some salad bits on the way back?
We've got salad.
Kevin, I just said just pick me up some salad bits. No arguments, yes?
Why are we going to all this trouble for people we don't even know?
Oh, please, come on, Kevin. Who's having your baby?
So what's up with your day?
Mate, having a really terrible day. First of all, in the surgery, I asked a woman to cover her mouth when she was coughing. She had cancer. Whole of them thought I was a cancer bully. And then, when I actually met the doctor, she didn't believe me I had an infection. But then, in the MOT test centre, some old guy sat in the bonnet of my car. Wouldn't let me leave the flipping garage.
No.
Yeah, and to cap it off, I got the guy who did my MOT fired.
How'd you get the MOT guy fired?
Something to do with the yellow box. It's not important.
You know what you're having, don't you?
No, what?
A day curse.
Day curse? What the hell is that?
It's a day where no matter what happens or what you do, it just goes wrong.
And who cast this day curse?
I don't know, it just happens.
How do I lift it?
Well, you can't, you just got to ride it out.
I shouldn't masturbate then.
Well, I wouldn't, it might drop off.
That's bollocks.
It's true. Have a wait. Find out.
You know what? Now that I've heard you say that, it's going to be in the back of my mind. If I did knock one out, something's a lot more likely to happen. That's how curses work.
Whatever, you're cursed. What about your food?
Might be cursed as well.
Have you touched this?
I poked it a bit.
Oh, come on, Kevin. If you're going to laze around, can you go and do it upstairs? I've got loads of clearing up to do.
Why is it some days everyone you meet is either a prick or in a bad mood?
Sure, it's not you that's in a bad mood, Kevin.
Well, I wasn't until the nut job doctor this morning.
Oh, come on. Up you get.
Alright, fine.
Just remember the new neighbours are coming for dinner, so you need to be up by 5, yes?
Yeah, whatever.
Kevin, what are you doing? They're here already.
Who?
Jack and Jill.
Like the nursery rhyme?
Shh, Kevin, just hurry up. Are you going to change that shirt?
No, it's not a flipping business meeting or anything. It's fine. Oh, you're right, mate. You found one of my golf clubs then?
Nice driver.
Yeah, thanks. How you doing?
My name is Jack.
Nice to meet you, Jack and Kevin. How you doing, man?
Meet my wife Jill. She's a doctor. Just started practicing at the local surgery.
Yeah, I know.
You're our neighbour.
Is there something wrong?
Oh no, there's nothing wrong. We've just met earlier today, that's all, when I had to deal with a bullying incident in my waiting room. He then bullied me for antibiotics. Oh, and then at the garage when I was getting my car done this afternoon, Some poor man got the sack from his job.
What? Look, mate, let me set the record straight. First of all, I just had a quiet word with someone who was coughing to put her hand over her mouth. Secondly, I've got a chest infection. She was trying to convince me that I didn't have one. And thirdly, I was on the phone in the garage and I wandered into the MOT test area.
Oh right, so you've got such an urgent chest infection, you haven't even started on the pills, you bully.
Do you know what? For your information, after I got home, I spoke to my fiance, but I took on your advice. I'm on my inhalers now.
So when a doctor with 2 degrees who's been practicing for over 15 years tells you something, you won't believe it. But when your fiance tells you, who I'm assuming isn't a doctor, well, then you just do exactly as she says.
Yeah, do you know what skill she has? It's called listening. Use these for it. Try it once in a while. You might become a lot less irritating.
I've heard enough. We're leaving.
Fine, go on, get out. And fetch a pail of water and way out, will you?
What did you say?
You heard. Now leave.
Oh, I'm going to get you. You bastard.
What the hell is going on?
You stay out of our lives!
Come on.
Oh, it was yellow phlegm. That was yellow phlegm. Come and look at my phlegm. I've got proof of my infection.
Piss off.
The point he's saying. I'm going to bed.
What, now?
Yep. Day curse.
What's a day curse? Kevin? 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 Kevin?
If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave me a comment below. Like the video. I'd love to know your thoughts actually on the sitcom. Maybe give me a mark out of 10 on that one. Anything over 3 or 4 is really going to make my day. Yeah, I won't get it. I won't get it. It doesn't deserve it. To be honest with you, it really doesn't, given the amount of time I put into it. But anyway, look, there's some nice performances there, especially one actor to look out for who appears in that sitcom, a guy called Lee Brace, who I know he's destined for great things. He'll be on your TV screens very soon. But all that aside, look guys, thank you so much again for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.